appears to be a large deposit. The estimates have been around 1 million tons in terms of just based on the size of the riverbed, the known riverbed. And what again we focused on the heart of it, which is where the high grade it appears to be.
Welcome back inside our proactive newsroom. Joining us now is the CEO of North Bay Resources, Jared Laserson. And Jared, good to see you again. How are you?
Nice to see you, Steve.
So pretty significant news out for the company today that you've been given the go-ahead, granted all the necessary approvals for Mount Vernon, the gold mine in California. So Jared, first off, just a key milestone the company had to hit.
Yes, absolutely. The mine was already fully permitted. We acquired it in July, um, but there is a requirement of a final approval from MSHA, which is the regulatory sort of governing body that they deal with the inspections and actually the operations of the mines. And because it's on Forest Service land, it's a federal authorization. Also, they just deal with the overwhelming majority of mine inspections and operations and safety. Primarily, it's about safety. Underground mining is you have to be cautious to say the least. So,
Yeah.
yeah, they approved all our operational plans, and we should be underground within 10 days here.
Jared, it says that this milestone marks the beginning of operation. So maybe explain to people what that means exactly. You mentioned you're going to be underground pretty soon. So sort of talk about the topography of Mount Vernon and what it all means.
Sure. Well, like I said, it was fully permitted, already constructed mine. The reason we were able to acquire it is they didn't have any processing facilities, so there was nowhere to go with the ore. We own a mill in the next county over, Inyo County. The mine is in Sierra County, so it was a natural match. The grade appears to be very high grade, averaging over an ounce per ton. We've seen up to 5 ounces per ton. That's completely consistent with the previous owners' assay and exploration history. Everything matched up with our check samples. We've gone ahead and developed a mine plan. We just updated it last week based on our sampling and assays right into the heart of the deposit in the main channel. It's an old riverbed from a long, long time ago. But anyways, it lines up as the channel. So we've got a mine plan now to go in and do a bulk sample of 500 tons. And we'll see what that comes out at. So this is really the last phase in terms of monetization, which is seeing what the recovery and dilution, mining dilution looks like. But this is the last piece of the puzzle here. So we should be pouring gold here fairly soon. We targeted long ago when I first took over North Bay, almost a year ago now, and the acquisition of the Bishop Mill in April of 2024 to pour gold by Q4. So looks like we're on target for that. And then full scale commercial production, 100 tons per day in Q1. But things are moving quick here.
Yeah. Jared, just lastly on that, on the updated mine plan that you have, you're really looking at the what they consider the sort of the key part of the deposit as well, right? You're going to start with that first?
That's correct. So it appears to be a large deposit. The estimates have been around 1 million tons in terms of just based on the size of the riverbed, the known riverbed. And what again we focused on the heart of it, which is where the high grade it appears to be. But it really sets the stage. It's both the initial mining, commencement of production, but also at every phase of production, it acts as some level of exploration. So if this goes well, again, the real purpose of this is to determine mining dilution, recovery percentages, and really how much gold we're getting out of it. Once we have those economics, we'll really crank it up. I think I'm quite optimistic. I think things will go well, but we just want to double check anything before we really lean into it. And these initial tunnels will set us up for extensive mining into the future, many years and potentially decades into the future.
That's right. Check twice, cut once is I think the term. So there you have it. So good to see you, Jared. Thanks so much.
Great. Thank you, Steve.
All right, Jared Laserson, the CEO of North Bay Resources.